All right, I feel like my hair is very poofy right now. If it is, ignore it and pretend that I look like a goddess, okay? That's what we're going for. Goddess energy. Yes. Hey bunnies, welcome to another video. For today's video, we're going to be talking about 10 things that make us look cheap or make a woman look cheap. Now, this is going to be a reaction video of sorts. Somebody that I follow, her name is Marrissa. She does a lot of fashion videos. I recently subscribed to her. Me and her, we don't have the same style, or not the same style, the same taste in certain things, but I found this video so interesting, right? Especially me now being on my femininity journey, I find myself watching a lot of these types of videos. So I'm like, let me do a reaction or a reply. Or remember back in the day on YouTube, maybe you're too young for this, but you were able to, like, I remember when Jackie Aina did her like makeup videos or whatever, like back in the day. This is when Kim Kardashian just started doing the highlight contour thing, or the super bright highlight, and everybody was doing it. I did one and I replied to her video with my own video, and she liked it, and that was cool. YouTube stopped doing that because I think it started to spam other people's things, but whatever, straying from the point, this is going to be something like that, where I am reacting, or you know, just a regular reaction video that you see here and there, to Marissa's video, 10 things that you should stop doing because they make you look cheap.
Before we get started, let me just throw this disclaimer out there. Although I did a video about a month or two ago where I was mentioning luxury items that I find tacky and that I will not
that video I did not agree with.
And some people just skip right past the disclaimer.
Well, she's pretty much giving a disclaimer at the beginning that she has her opinions, it's only opinions. Don't take anything to heart. Take everything with a grain of salt. It's an opinion, just like an asshole, everybody has one. All right? All right.
But when I moved back to Texas, I realized how the girls here love these really, really, really big eyelashes. I still wear eyelashes. I'm a fan.
Okay. So the first one she mentions are really big eyelashes, that they make you look cheap. What I'll say is, I agree to an extent. You guys know I love a big lash. You know I love lashes, period. I think it depends on your eye shape and your face shape, the size of your face, the size of your eyes. I feel like I have a bigger face and I have bigger eyes, so I can't pull off bigger lashes, just like a lot of other girls. A lot of smaller face girls or girls with like really tiny eyes, I don't like big lashes on you girls because it doesn't fit your face, right? So I feel like that one is kind of broad in a sense. I feel like the lash should fit your face. If the lash does not fit your face, if the lash is really super thick and clumpy, that I feel makes you look cheap. If you're still wearing the super cheap $2, $1 beauty supply lashes that look super chunky, that makes you look cheap. They do have wispy lashes from beauty supply store that do cost $2 and $3. Those can work, the nice thin natural looking ones. But if you're still buying like the number 66 or the number 79 from Le Charme, you look cheap, because we all know that lash extensions cost a pretty penny, right? So it's up to your artist, I believe, as well, to know what looks good on your face. So that's my take on that.
Number two, I know I'm gonna get some comments on, but it must be said. I don't know why it has not been said, or if it's been said. I haven't like heard it. I haven't seen it anywhere. The frontals in the wigs have got to stop. It has.
This one, she says frontals and wigs make you look cheap. She said that back in her day or whatever, she wore wigs as well when they first came out, and that we should go with sew-ins or clip-ins or tape-ins or whatever type of extensions, or just wear your natural hair. Now you guys know I love me a good wig. So this one, again, I don't agree with to an extent. The ones that look cheap are, again, the super cheap ones from the beauty supply store that you don't pluck properly or cannot be plucked, that cost like $15 or $20. There are some that when they have them on sale and you can customize them, they look really, really good. Here on YouTube, you have so many videos on how to make your synthetic wigs look like human hair wigs. There are so many women out there who don't have the time in the day to do their hair every morning, who cannot afford to go to a salon every week or every 2 weeks or every month. A wig is so convenient, it's so handy, it's there when you need it. I feel like it depends on the quality of the wig, it depends on how you're applying the wig, it depends on the color you're also getting the wig in. I feel like the more natural colors, you know, I dip and dabble in color. Like I think 2 years ago I went through a whole phase where I had like different color wigs. Every video I had a different color wig. If you're going to go with a synthetic wig, I recommend going with a more natural color. Even if you go with blonde, go with something more of an ash blonde or something that's going to complement your skin really well. That's where the cheapness for me comes in, if you're buying a cheap wig and then you don't know how to customize said cheap wig. Oh, and then with the whole frontal thing, listen, honey, I don't know what part of Instagram you're on, but the part of Instagram that I'm on, the girls are slaying the frontals, okay? If you can find a good stylist, or you yourself come here on YouTube, not you, Marrissa, per se, but the girls who are watching right now, you come here on YouTube, there are tons of videos on how to customize your frontal so that it looks natural. You don't have to do the swoopy swoops if you don't want to. You can pluck it and pull it back and you're good to go.
With the lashes and the lace fronts and the line of demarcation, the extreme baby hairs, like as adult women we're forcing baby hair. And I get it, we have flyaways, like I have a bun right.
All right, so this one is about baby hairs. For me, again, I disagree to an extent. I believe there's a time and a place for baby hairs, right? If you've watched any of my videos, you'll see that I sometimes have baby hairs, sometimes I don't. Like right now, this is a bust down the middle quick weave. My natural hair is, oh, I don't naturally have baby hairs. But there are many girls, black girls, non-black girls who naturally have baby hairs and they can't do anything about it. It's not just flyaways, it's actual hairs that come all the way down, sometimes touching their eyebrows, that they cannot control, so they swoop it. This comes off very I'm sorry, Marrissa, I love you, please don't take this any kind of way, but it comes off anti-black. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to say that. I genuinely am sorry to say that, but that's the tone that I'm getting. Like, I get it. Baby hairs, again, time and a place. There are some looks, and she mentioned earlier that we are getting a lot of our inspirations from entertainers and celebrities. They're here, they're doing the red hair, purple hair, blue hair, green hair, the extra baby hairs, the extra long lashes, they're on camera, they're doing this, they're doing that. Yes, that is true. We are influenced by influencers. Right now, the Instagram models are our inspirations. Those are our, oh my gosh, I can't speak. Those are our influencers. That's what influences us to do these styles, right? Right. Now, baby hairs, time and a place. This extra swoop-de-doop, time and a place. It depends on where you're going. It depends on the look that you're going for. It depends on the outfit. It depends on the scenario. It depends on where we're going. Time and place. Do I think it makes you look cheap? To an extent. I was watching Jocelyn's Cabaret. The girls, oh my gosh, I was telling my husband there's no production value because they need a better hair and makeup team. Like, there is no reason why in 2022 your wig should have no part. There's no reason in 2022 why you should have the extra baby hairs that you like pull down and it's like mad thick. Some baby hairs look super cute, and if it's nice and thin and wispy, yes, you can get away with it. But if it's, especially if it's a synthetic wig, it's a lot harder to make that look more natural. So yes, in that sense, it does look cheap. But for the girls who naturally have it, for the girls who know how to work it, for the girls who are going like to the mall or something and they want to look extra I see no problem with it. A nice ponytail with your little baby hairs, honey, no. Next.
The third thing on my list is extremely long fingernails.
Long fingernails. All right. This one I could give her this one. I can give her the extremely long fingernails as looking cheap, even though they are so expensive, right? I went through my long fingernail phase. If you watched any of my past videos, you'll see that at one point I didn't wear nails at all. I had chip nail polish. I went into a press-on phase. I went into my acrylic super long nails phase, and I'm back into my press-on phase. They are like a medium length. This, I believe, is a nice classy, a nice classic length, and it does, I personally don't think it matches the shape once it's not that like butterfly wide, like it's narrow at the tip and then wide on the ends. Like these press-ons, that's how they were. They came like wide, and when I put them on, I just shaped them to the size and length and whatever I wanted. So this one I do agree with her with. The super long ones do make you look cheap. And when I was wearing my super long nails, a lot of people, my husband said it, older men around me, like wealthy men, would say to me, Lori, you're beautiful, but your nails are too long. And I'm like, what are you talking about? My nails are cute. I love my nails. Whatever, forget you. It's my life, not yours. I see it now. I see it now. And yes, you're probably going to say, oh, if you see this, why you can't see the baby hairs and the lashes and whatever, because that's different. Okay, nobody's born with super long nails. You can control that aspect. So with that, I do agree. It doesn't have to be super short nails. It doesn't have to be super long nails. You can get a nice length and still look good. So this one, I do agree with. The super long nails do make you look cheap, especially if you get it with all the pearls and the glitters and the this and the that. Yes, they look great, but it also looks cheap. So that Marrissa, I agree with.
The next thing on my list is professional stripper attire. This is probably another one that I'm gonna get some pushback on.
Let me let her explain what this is.
And I do make professional stripper attire, like the stripper shoes, the clear shoes. I've seen them out in public so many times, and I do mean the actual stripper shoes. People are wearing them out like they're just your everyday heel, and that looks so cheap in my opinion. It looks really.
All right, so stripper attire, the clear heels, the dresses with the bunch of holes in it, the mesh and the this and that. I will say, in my day, right, the trend was like a section is leather and then a section is mesh, like going down this way. You couldn't wear underwear with it. If you did wear underwear, that looked tacky. So I do get where she's coming from with that. A lot of the girls, again, our influencers are the IG models now. It's no longer the supermodels in the 90s, right? It's now the Instagram model. A lot of the Instagram models are getting cues from strippers. Why? Because men like strippers. So they're like, okay, if I dress like a stripper, men will like me, right? Okay, this depends on the type of man you're trying to attract. Everything is subjective. So this, I will say, I agree with. The stripper attire does make you look cheap because it's so little fabric. It's such cheap fabric. I'm talking about the, I don't want to say, yeah, if you go on Prissy, that's the thing. If you go on Fashion Nova, if you go on Shein, which I've shopped at I've shopped at all three that I just mentioned, but I will never ever shop at Fashion Nova ever again, and probably never Shein again because the sizing is just no. If you go on those websites, a few of the first things you're going to see are the very tiny pieces of clothing. The clear heels, I will say, what I'll tell you about clear heels, I want a pair, but not to wear out, to wear like, you know, around the house. You know, yes, something I can play in. I feel like that attire should be saved for your sexy time. Or again, unless you're an influencer and you're trying to influence somebody and make some money off of a particular market, then sure. But if it's not your job to post pictures on the internet for likes, then no. Not hating on anybody, but it does look cheap. So this I also agree with. Sorry. And again, in my day, I did wear a lot of these things. I did, but I've grown, all right? Grow with me.
Touched on this a little bit, but I'm gonna mention it again, and it's the clown, like the drag, theatrical makeup. I remember this used to be super popular back when I think it was Kim Kardashian who started like the whole.
All right. I mentioned this earlier with the Kim Kardashian thing. Now, the drag makeup, again, I agree with. I do makeup. Used to do makeup. I don't know. I had a passion for it back in the day. I don't anymore. I can do makeup, but what the makeup that people are asking for, I don't like to do and I don't do. So that kind of put a damper on my passion. She calls it clown drag makeup. I wouldn't go as far as saying clown. I will say drag, because if you've watched like RuPaul's Drag Race, or if you've been to a drag club or bar or brunch, you'll see that they do go over the top with their makeup to conceal their more masculine features, right? As a woman, you already have the high cheekbones, you already have the natural arch in your brow, you already have the pouty lips. You don't necessarily need to add 20 pounds of makeup unless you are behind a bunch of lights and in front of a camera, okay? The over highlights, super contour, glitter eyeshadow, super long lash, super thick eyebrows, no longer needed. Did I do that in my day? Yes, I did. Maybe not as good as some of the other girls, because honey, those girls kill it. And I love seeing the artists here on YouTube or out in the world do these things, but doing it for the everyday girl, no. You don't need it, babes. I promise you. I promise you don't need it. You see these lashes I have on right now? I had a man tell me my eyelashes look like awning. Do these look super long and look like awning to you? What I will say, whatever you're doing, don't do it for a man. Don't do it for the approval of a man. Do it because you love to do it, because you want to do it, and because you're happy in it. The things that I'm saying are just my opinion, right? Right.
I'm gonna say it, bonnets and pajamas in public are just a no-no. Every time I see a bonnet.
Bonnets and pajamas in public. Again, I am Jamaican. I never grow up wearing sleep cap and or stocking head and my whatever I slept in outside of the house. It doesn't matter. Like, you don't do that. So being here in America and seeing girls like go to the store in what they slept in the night before, no. Again, do whatever you want, do what makes you happy, do what pleases you, but that looks cheap, babes. The bonnet, you can take it off. Take it off. You don't, no. Your hair is a mess, put it in a bun. She said it in the video too. Put your hair in a bun. You go into the beauty supply store, put it in a bun. Put it in a bun. A low bun, a high bun, a messy bun, whatever. You have a teeny weeny afro, put on a headband. Wash your hair, put on a headband and go. You're taking your hair out the night before, but you need to get supplies. No, get your supplies in advance and then take your hair out, so you don't have to worry about what's going on here. Put on a hat. Get a hat for your bad hair days. For the days you have to run around and do errands while your hair is not done, put on a hat. When you get out of the bed in the morning and you go to shower or you go to wash your face and brush your teeth, just take off the pajamas and put on some yard clothes if a that. Put on a little tights, a little leggings, girl. Right? Like, it's not, your pajamas are not supposed to go out. The only person allowed to wear pajamas outside is Jackie Aina. Okay? Okay. Bed slippers, house slippers, stay in the house. The shoes that you wear outside should not be trekking through. I'm not telling you how to live your life, but the shoes you wear outside should not be inside your house walking through. And I hate when that happens. But every time somebody comes to my house and they wear their shoes to the house, you know what I do? I just clean the floor. Sweep out the germs. Simple as that. But you living in your own home, try not to bring the outside germs to your inside. And don't wear your bed slippers to go outside. That not cute. Alright? You look cheap.
I'm not talking about the beautiful head wraps. Those are gorgeous. Wear your head wraps. Even do that if you don't.
Yes, she mentions head wraps. Head wraps, if you have a nice head wrap, if you have a nice silk scarf, that works. Beautiful. Do your head wrap and do your baby hairs. There you go.
Next thing is chipped or unkept nails. I always have my feet done.
This I agree with 100%. Chipped nail polish on your fingers and toes looks cheap. It's better you don't have one, nothing at all. It's better, like if you get your nails done, right? And your nail polish start chipping, get some acetone. It's $2 at the store. Remove the polish and just keep your nails short. Keep your nails clean. Same thing for your toes. If you don't want to polish your toes, or if you polish them, you don't have time to repolish them, just take the polish off. Just take it off. Let it go. Let it go. And this is another reason why I went back to my press-on nails, because acrylic nails, after, well, for me anyways, me personally, after a week and a half and they start growing out, I hate that look. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. And I refuse to spend upwards of $60 every week and a half. What? When I can get press-ons for $10 or less, right? And they last me the full 2 weeks without showing any new growth, like any whatever. If one breaks, I just soak off the nail and apply another one. If I wanted to, I could have this style for a month. Listen. Okay. So that one I agree with. The nail polish thing, definitely agree.
This is another one that I'm probably going to get some backlash for, but it's the really big hoops. First of all, I've never been a hoop girl.
The really big hoops. Back in my day, I loved a hoop. The bigger the hoop, the better. I used to go to the beauty supply store and get those packs for like $1 that come with like 10 different pairs of hoops. Or if I go there and find the biggest hoop, but it always had to be like the really thin ones. I literally had hoops where I could put both my hands through, and I thought I was the cutest thing. Back in my day, you couldn't tell me nothing. Now, no, it has to be a stud. It has to be something small. I don't even like the little cuppy, coopy, sleeper type earrings. I don't even like those. So a nice dangly, if it's nice and simple, I could do that. I don't mind that. But the hoop is a no for me. Does it make you look cheap? No, I don't think it makes you look cheap. I think that's a personal preference. Let's go back to the ladies with the head wrap, with the baby hairs and a big hoop. Babes, cute. Okay, little brown liner lip gloss combo, cute. Clear eyebrow mascara junk, cute. Throw in some mascara on your lashes, cute. A little blush, a little tinted moisturizer, can't talk to you. So, do I think big hoops make you look cheap? No.
The next thing is tattoos. I know.
All right, I had to put my phone on for this one. So with the whole tattoo thing, right? This one I believe is subjective. I'm actually surprised she put tattoos over piercings. Piercings I find make you look cheap. Like I have a nose ring, yes, but I feel like this is like my last whoop-de-doo of the nose ring. Like after when I hit like, maybe when I hit like 40, I'll take out my nose ring and never put it back in, right? Right. But like a lip piercing, a tongue ring, eyebrow ring, the cheek piercings, dermals, I find all of those look cheap. Tattoos are works of art and they look beautiful. I personally have 3. 1, 2, 3. I think they are works of freaking art. But there are some that look super, super cheap and can make you look cheap, like the ones that go like right across your chest. The ones with like, where it looks like somebody, like it looks like you got it done in prison with like a needle, like a safety pin or something. Those make you look cheap. Tramp stamps, cheap. The ones on your stomach, the tummy tuck tattoos, cheap. The really big pieces I love seeing, like I love Cardi B's peacock that she has. Jada Kingdom, she just got a back piece done, like flowers along her back. That's beautiful. So it's definitely subjective. It depends on the type of tattoo, where you get it done, who does it, and how you do it. All right? Yes, but I would definitely put piercings over tattoos, for sure.
The last thing that I'm going to touch on are undergarments. This is one of the things, again, I've done poorly myself. I was going through old videos and photos and things. And
all right, so for this video, she's talking about underwear. She's talking about wearing a bra under your clothes. And this one, again, I don't know if it makes you look cheap or I don't know. Because there are some girls who can pull off the no bra thing. Like if you're wearing a certain type of dress, like those V-cut spaghetti strap, I wear those like a bunch of times. I think like 2 weeks ago I went to brunch, I had one on, I had no bra on, but I feel like I looked like $1 million. I looked so cute, right? The girls who have smaller breasts, like she says she has, you know, smaller breasts, so she doesn't need a bra, but I feel like for certain outfits you definitely should, because it makes the outfit look better. Like this dress that I'm wearing right now, I could easily go without a bra, but I'm wearing one and I feel like it makes the outfit, it rounds the breasts out, it makes everything look nice and smooth and just looks better. So I do get where she's coming from with that. She then goes on to mention underwear, panties. Panty lines, yes, panty lines do make you look cheap. Go for a thong, go for a seamless panty, go for, you know, those little no-show panties. I will stand on a hill for this. I will stand on a whatever on this platform, but I believe that if you match your bra and your panties together, it just elevates your confidence, your looks, your this, your aura, everything is just, your day will go better. Okay, you will lose 20 pounds in 5 days if you match your bra and your panties. Listen, it just does something. It makes you feel good on the inside. It makes you feel nice and warm and tingly. Yes. She then goes on to mention shapewear. I believe that every woman should own at least 1 or 2 pairs of some sort of shapewear, because sometimes, you know, we're either bloated. Even the skinniest of us girls, sometimes y'all need a little help. I know I need some help from time to time. If I was going out in this dress, I would definitely have my little shapewear on just to smooth out the lines. It's not necessarily to hide anything, but more so to smooth out your figure so that your outfit looks better. So in this point with the panty lines and the shapewear, I agree with, because it will make your outfit look good. The bra thing, it depends. Completely depends. But that is it. That's all she mentioned. Those were her top 10. Those were my top, I want to say 11 because I mentioned piercings. Marrissa, in no way was this to insult you. Just my opinions. Opinions are like assholes. We all have one. I will leave Marissa's YouTube channel in my description bar if you guys want to check her out. She does mainly fashion videos. Our styles are not 100% the same, but I do like a lot of what she does wear. I like a lot of what she stands for. We don't have the exact same taste, but you know, add a little flavor, a little spice to your YouTube watching. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any opinions on anything that I've mentioned here in this video, leave in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, peace sign and kissy face. Bye.